In the next 100 years, none of us will be alive. Next 100, take 100 years from now. Even the child born today will not be alive. Then what are we afraid of? We are usually afraid of the inevitable, which we know very well. This is a temporary body. So, what is best in this life? Live yourself. Be totally you. Fiercely be free. Fierce freedom does not mean walking over other people. What I mean to say is that you actualize yourself, love yourself, respect yourself, accept yourself, and be your highest possibility, such as compassion, kindness, selflessness, unconditional love. Not being a doormat and sympathetic, and then you're not like that. Live your highest brightness. And if somebody says this is not good, this is not brightness enough, don't worry. Your capacity, you express. If that capacity is not good enough for somebody, that's not our problem. You see? So, this is something which we have to remember when we think about how other people influence us. I don't think anybody influences beyond a limit. See, you go to a supermarket, there are so many things for sale there. Many things. What will you buy from the supermarket? What you really need in the house, right? Sometimes we buy things out of fancy. If you buy two, you get one free. So for the sake of that one free, we buy even if we don't need it. That you will realize only when you shift the house. All the unnecessary things are pushed to the back of the cupboard. When you start ransacking the cupboard, you realize all these things I never wanted. You see, there are so many people you can see. They keep the best things for the future, then they die. So that means the best thing never happens. You see, so many people are like that. We keep all these things for the future. This is happening now. Life happens now. Happiness happens now. Everything happens now. Future, if it happens, there'll be something else. If future is there, there will be something else. But life is right now. What happens right now is the truth, is your reality. Yesterday, over. You can't do anything. Future, yet to be. We can't go back to future and do something. We can do something now. This is life. Very simple. In this life, what is good for you, what makes you better, what makes you higher is good for you. Don't think the same is good for another person. Maybe not. Maybe not. So we don't impose ourselves for another. We don't force, manipulate. We should never do that. Instead, what is the best way to live? Be you totally. And if somebody really likes you, they will never leave you. If somebody judges you, criticizes you, they have no time to love you. Right? Somebody who's always looking at you with a judgmental eyes, there is no love. So you don't have to worry about them. If somebody loves you, really, they never leave you either. So if we understand that clearly, fully, we will not have stress. There won't be stress because we are not trying to prove to somebody. So much of energy is drained. You know what? We all have the same energy. But when do the energy gets drained fast? When our mind is not in the present. When mind is in the present, it's only regulated flow of energy. When mind is in the past, means memories and guilt and fear, guilt and regrets, or in the future, anxieties about future, energy gets sapped away. That's when we need to meditate. Otherwise, what is meditation? Living right now fully is meditation. You don't need to meditate, sit down and meditate. Whatever you're doing, if your mind is present, that's meditation. Meditation means mind focused and present on one object long enough, where you experience it 100%. I repeat, meditation means mind focused on one object or one situation or one feeling long enough where you experience it 100%. So when you have deep happiness, you can be there fully, completely, and be happiness. When it is sorrow, same thing. Go deep into that sorrow, experience it 100%, so it's over. Imagine if you're living like that, you become invincible, powerful. This is the life of masters. Masters are only operating in our own house. There are some masters like that, small children. Definitely no thought about past nor future, only now. And they express it all the time. You just watch the children. I always believe that they are better masters than these people with long hair and clothes. Because they have no inhibitions. They have no inhibitions. They are fully in the present. They are operating in the present, and you can actually feel them totally occupied with one activity, 100%. The moment we can do that, we are also masters. You know, Babaji says this very clearly: concentration first. He did say meditation first. He said, learn to concentrate. Be on one object long enough where you can, it's like you keep a lens against the sun. If it is focused well, it can burn the grass. If it is not focused well, light will pass through the lens, but it's not strong enough to make an effect. So I believe that we should be realistic before being positive or negative. First and foremost is reality. See, today morning I was giving a speech about death. The question that came every day, I give a kind of small 5-minute lecture about some subject. The subject I get only 5 minutes before, then I talk about it. So it's spontaneous. So today I was talking about death, and I quoted one point where they say we should take our children to visit cemeteries at least a couple of times a year, just to tell that all these people who are lying here were like us. They have their aspirations, they have had their imaginations, they had their concepts, theories, likes and dislikes, fears, happiness, sorrow, everything. But they all are in one place. The king is here, and also the poorest man is here. Death leveled everybody. So while living, we are all different. We look different, we talk different, we have differences. That's fine, because that's exactly what we came here for, to experience that difference. But at some point in time, everything is leveled. There's no high, there's no low, all went underground. So if we reverse from there to the life that we have now, how do we feel? We know very well there is a boundary, which is death. And we know there is a boundary, which is life, started, birth. So birth and death are two inevitable boundaries. You can't change it. You cannot, even if you decide, I don't want to be born, you're already born. And if you say, I don't want to die, it is not possible. In the hospitals, they pump you up and keep you alive, but that's not life, that's existence. Life means living consciously with fulfillment. Fulfillment is what we are looking for with the body, mind, intellect, ego. So when we go and see a place where death sleeps, how many people walked this earth before us? And just imagine how many people will walk this earth after us. Same emotions, same feelings, same notions, everything same. All things same. Then what happens when you realize it? What happens? Ego will go down. Man minus ego is God. You will stop complaining. What is there to complain? You will stop comparing. Nothing to compare. Whether you are a king or a pauper, you're going to the same place eventually. And death levels everybody. Whichever religion you believed in, whichever people you loved, All these are going away.